Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? Good morning. Hope you guys are ready for another day of chaos. What else is new, right? Oh, man. I hope you got your coffee ready to go, and you're just waking up, going to the Fiat factory for another day. Good morning. I am so tired, guys. I'm so out of it. So I'll probably be running back and forth making coffee all morning. Good morning. Definitely need one of these. Wake up today. Oh, man. Good morning. Yes, Cody Bakula. Yes, good morning. Chaos family in the house. J Money. Good morning, fam. Yes, good. When moon? Need moon now. I wish it was.
When will then be now? When will then be now?
I can't even say soon anymore. Good morning, Chaos fam. It's Otaku Tuesday. Let's go. That's right, guys. We have Tinfoil Hat Tuesday coming soon. Tonight. And I hope, of course, to have Cody, Nebs, and Gigi. What? Gamma Goddess, everyone, here tonight for the Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Cody Bacola coming in with a $2 super chat. Let's get us going. Right off the gate. Let's go. Thank you for the one up this morning. I definitely need that extra life. Remember video games? Remember when we used to collect lives and just try to get through the game? It seems like how crypto is going this year. All right, guys. Again, thanks again for coming out this morning. Dylan Crumps is ready for more chaos. Everyone grab your tinfoil hats. Yes, tonight's going to be the night. Yes. We in the house. Yes, Nebs. Bet on the Philly yesterday. Straight up. Easy money. Nice, Nebs. Happy to hear that you're making some money. Game God says, yes, Grand Rising Otaku Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing fine. Let's get this money 100%. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. All right. Well, we got to start with this. Oh, man. Where were we? Where's the buttons? The buttons. There we go. So last night, oh, man. So we're hitting our bear target. That sucks. But you know what? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And last night we lost some. We're gonna lose so much. Damn it. So Chaos Magic, of course, wants to do us a little dirty this morning. And I mean, you can't win them all, I guess. I'm just happy, like I said yesterday, I just wanted to hold 103. That's all I wanted. And we held it. But can we hold it further going into today and finish off the rest of the week? We do have Congress coming back. Hopefully today. Some of them are going to get back today, but tomorrow is the goal, right? The goal tomorrow is, of course, for them to all be back and just start, passing this damn legislation and, for our space, but also, of course, the shutdown. Odds of both those things happening this week are... Again, very, very low. But hopefully we'll get the government open by the end of the week, right? Right? There's at least some light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's going to be a good catalyst. That's we are a really strong contingency, a really strong moment this morning to flip the market. I do want to, of course, share a little bit of this morning I had pulled up from Bloomberg Open. Just talking about the what? The rise of the dollar? What? What?
More hawkish stance right as that was occurring that got sort of the risk sentiment to come off.
Let's talk for a moment about the dollar, because I know Joe in our control room has got a long-term chart. And, when you talk about things being less bad than we may have expected, the doom and gloom that we heard on the U.S. dollar was so severe this year that this looks shockingly sanguine to me, right? We haven't really had the dollar devalue.
Are we looking at the right chart? I mean, he's looking at, of course, 08 to where we are now. But, yeah, it's still looking pretty... up and to the right if you're looking back that far.
Relative to other currencies that we may have expected.
Right, and again, it's a couple things going on. One, it's other houses are not in order as well. We're seeing that in our major crosses, UK, Europe, and Japan. Second, the Trump administration didn't come forth with all these capital account targeting things like sovereign wealth fund, the Mar-a-Lago Accord, all these things we thought was a purposeful devaluation by the administration, and why would you fight that? And that's what the buzz was in sort of the April time period when we not only had the tariffs to build credibility, but all these other things we're worried about in the backdrop. Remember, 899 section in the big budget bill came out, and That would have taxed holdings of treasuries. So it looks like the administration has stepped back from purposely devaluing the currency to basically promote our manufacturing base and our national security interests. So a lot of that has cooled, and that's a big part of this.
All right, that I think is absolutely fascinating and plays a big part in the markets. I mean, I'm looking at right now real U.S. underperformance, but especially for dollar investors. If you own the Euro Stoxx 50, you're up 31% year to date in dollar terms. If you own the IBEX in Madrid, you're up 57% in dollar terms.
But it's still all paper. It's still all bullshit. Oh my God. Anyway, I just wanted to share with that this morning. People have, I guess, a long horizon on the dollar for some reason. I don't know why. They're definitely not truly invested in the debasement trade like we have been. And it's me myself over the last 5-6 years. But yeah, if we do look at the Dixie, we have about 2 or 3 minutes to the market open. If we do look at the Dixie, if I click on the right buttons. The Dixie, it is down and to the right and looking like a pretty gloom day to be talking about bullishness in the dollar. That back down to 99.3, testing the lows here on 99. Hopefully rolling this over for risk on assets to play. Still down and to the right on the year. One of my favorite, of course, charts on the year. Yeah, get back in the chat. Oh, House says 2070 Chaps will, of course, be when this shit takes off, which will be next year. That'll be 2026. Oh, House says 25 years ago, Cell announced the Cell games. Is that true? Is that true? I cannot believe it. We're on the 25th anniversary of one of my favorite animes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's insane. Let's see. May 17th. Age 767. Oh, that's the actual time frame within the actual anime. But therefore, 25 years ago today, on November 11th, 2025, it has not been the anniversary of the Cell Games announcement. The date is celebrated May 17th by fans accordingly to YouTube. Google. But I love the sentiment though. Man, I remember when the Cell Games. Dude, I watched that in Japanese. Back in the late 90s, so I don't know. I'm not sure when it aired in the States, to be honest. Oh, jeez. Okay, so yeah, the Otaku ban is alive and well. Damn it! He's too powerful, but no more notice. What the hell, DZ? Damn it! They're banning us again. Crap. We did get an episode yesterday. I couldn't even get it back up in the live. I don't know what happened yesterday. It was weird. Yesterday's morning live stream. Let me know this morning if I showed up in your feed or your notifications, because yeah, we might be getting banned. I don't know. It's a red flag from yesterday. 15-year car loans now. Yes, great, grand, and wonderful. 50-year mortgages and 15-year car loans. You'll be dead before you own anything. They're going to make very well sure of it. Oh, House says, same. I had the Dragon Ball VHS tapes. And yes, nice. Yeah, that's crazy. So in the United States, wow. In 99, roughly around 96, 97, when Pokemon came out, Dragon Ball in the United States, Dragon Ball Z, I guess, in America, would have been around Trunks, I think, and Frieza. So yeah, about 25 years from now, it'll be 2000. 4 years from now, we've probably gotten the Cell Games in America. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, House. Either way. All right, moving on. But by then, they're already in Majin Buu and all that. And GT was already getting started in the early, early 2000s, late 90s. All right, moving back into Bloomberg. We have the market bell at any minute now. Let's get back on the live here.
This is Bloomberg.
In like 30 seconds, I think. We're really close. They're right there. Yeah, perfect timing. Let's go!
Moments away from the start of trading on this Tuesday. This is Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller. We are looking at drops in futures, about 0.2% on S&P futures, a little bit more on NASDAQ futures, as SoftBank sells out its entire stake in NVIDIA. I say entire, it's a very small stake. I mean, $5.8 billion to you and me is probably a lot of money. To Masayoshi Son, to SoftBank, it's a lot less money. And to NVIDIA, it's far less, about 0.1% of that company. Nonetheless, it has rocked investors, or given them jitters, maybe is a better way to put it. Alto Neuroscience is a company that actually has tripled in value year to date. It's up 201%, but if you've owned it for 5 years, you're still underwater. It's off by a fifth. Down at the USS Intrepid. You've got senators there to ring the opening bell for the NASDAQ, as well as servicemen to honor veterans on this Veterans Day. Remember, the bond market is closed today, but the New York Stock Exchange is trading. In terms of stocks to watch,
Veterans Day.
Let's take a look at what's going on here. NVIDIA is down 2.2% right now in the cash trade, so that shows a little bit of a lack of confidence, probably more than the selling of that stake is worth in the company, far more. CoreWeave is down 8.5%. So another knock to confidence is that CoreWeave cut its outlook, and this is one of the darlings of the AI build-out, one of the cloud service providers. And then Intel down 1.2%. Intel lost its chief technology officer and its chief AI officer to OpenAI. So across the board in big tech, you've got drops. Let's bring back in Advisors Capital Partner and Portfolio Manager Joanne Feeney. Joanne, would you say, I mean, if you're bullish on this sector, is this a buying opportunity for these companies?
Well, selectively, Matt. We do like NVIDIA here, and we do think it's a core, should be a core holding for investors who have a sufficiently long time horizon, because it's likely to be volatile. You get news out of CoreWeave like that, quarter to quarter, they're likely to see.
All right, I think I've already heard enough. It's in a bubble. Let's keep pumping the bubble. Okay. We'll still buy here. Crazy. All right, guys. Good morning. Again, to anyone who's a veteran, again, thank you for your service, and thank you for coming out to the live stream, enjoying the chaos with us. Let's see if CNBC is up and running today on news.live. Guys, if you, of course, want, the news for free. You don't pay for something on the for the free here. If we can get it for free, we're of course get it for free. So yeah, let's see. It is working. It's up and running today. Nice. So again, you can get your free news from CNBC, MSNBC, Fox News, all the big news outlets over on newslive.com. So get it for free. All right, let's see what we got on CNBC. Oh my God! And I was wrong. It's not working. Damn it! It's running. It's just all choppy and jittery. That sucks. All right, we'll see what Box Business is doing. Maybe we'll get CNBC working tomorrow. And we have no audio here. We're totally scuffed on the news now. Are you kidding me? I don't believe this. I don't believe this shit. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to try to pull up some some other browser. Make sure that my browser's just not taking a dump. We did get some new updates on Brave. Guys, also, if you guys want to catch YouTube on the free and you're using a browser, use Brave browser. And I've been using Brave browser for the last 5 years, and I have not watched a single ad on any platform. I think Twitter still has them, but I don't have time to watch people play games. So yeah, again, more stuff you can get for free. You don't pay for YouTube Premium. Well, you can get it for free. Yeah, it looks like it's the browser. I got sound over on Chrome. I guess we can jump over there real quick. All right, Chrome it is, guys. All right, so yeah, we're gonna of course take a look at newslive.com, and we've got CNN over here. Let's see if it's working here. Is it still jittery? Nope, we're good. This is CNN. I want CNBC. There we go, CNBC. Nope, it's still, yeah, it's the site. All right, I'm over it. We're gonna look at the headlines. Another one that wants to work today. Scuffed as always. Let's go. It's actually been a minute since we've been this scuffed. All right, moving on. Let's see what we got in the headlines this morning. CNBC headlines. Senate passes bill to end government shutdown, sending it to the House. The House is coming back. They're coming back. And they were given 36-hour notice as of yesterday, early morning on Monday, which have been like midnight or whatever when they finally came out and did the reading. So they had 36 hours to come back, and so by tomorrow they should be back in House and finish the final vote and pass the government bill to open, and Trump is going to get that thing signed ASAP. Okay, so what Democrats are and are not getting in that deal could end the shutdown. Flight disruptions pile up as Trump threatens air traffic controllers. It's still a hairy situation over there. Hopefully get this shit resolved before the end of the week. Michael Burry accuses AI hyperscalers of officially boosting earnings. Again, he's of course betting against it right now. I think he's got $1 billion short from some of the reportings we've been hearing. Aura expects close to $2 billion in 2026 sales. We got stock investors are booing the economy. Yeah, they are. Labor market could break down and could end that. And the jobs market, of course, is not looking great. Trump's $2,000 tariff rebate checks are not a real or likely policy move, economists say. We can take a look at that this morning, get an update on that. Why is it time to take profits off the table, according to Wells Fargo? They're saying the bubble's in. Get out. If the Supreme Court orders Trump to repay tariffs, U.S. importers say it would be a mess. It wouldn't be messy. No, they say it wouldn't be messy. A lot of people saying that we just don't pay anything back. America would just not pay it back. They would just kind of end it where it is. I think they have avenues to go about tariffs in a different way, and the trade deals will pretty much remain the same either way. That's my opinion, though. Baby boomers are less bullish on the ETFs than younger generations. Yeah, I would guess so. The younger generations are boring, and they just want to throw money somewhere and forget about it. ETFs are a good place to do that. U.S. and Switzerland working on the deal to slash 39% tariffs. Instacart parent set for big gains. Thanks to core industry strengths as BMO. I'm not feeling any of these headlines this morning. Jim Cramer's top 10 things, yada yada, usual crap. All right. Let's go into some of these. Trump floats a 2,000 tariff rebate checks. Here's what you need to know. I guess this is just an update. Over the weekend, Trump, of course, suggested paying Americans directly the healthcare costs as well as giving them a $2,000 tariff. White House official told CNBC the administration is committed to putting money to good use for American people. I think it's just a big... I think they literally just want to stretch out the economy as far as they possibly can. Doing this... everything I see, the 50-year mortgages, the longer car loans they've been talking about all year, that's probably going to be on the table here next week. Probably they're going to bring that up next week just to push this whole thing out further. And then, we've got the $2,000 stimmies. We got the money going directly to Americans, which they don't know how to spend. Come on, tell me, you guys, I'm not wrong on this, right? Americans don't know how to budget. If it's anything like American politics, and of course where we put all of our dollars for spending, Americans themselves don't know how to spend and prep for. Yeah, I just feel like going, of course, the wrong way and kicking the can down the road and stretching this bubble even further out. And then the other big one too I wanted to bring up was the what was it? The other thing that's going to stretch this out. I just lost it. Damn it! A brain fart. No. It'll come back to me. I just lost it in my middle of my rant. Tariffs are a tax on imports from foreign nations paid by U.S. equities. And these imports and goods and services, businesses often bear some of the costs and pass on to consumers through higher prices. Although the size and extent of the tariffs have been hard to gauge, some of the impact is already weighing on household finances. Economists say on October 30th, analysts at the Budget Lab at Yale found the current tariff policies are in effect. Expect the cost of each household $1,800 on average in 2025. That's insane, guys. That's additional household costs of $1,800 on average in 2025. I remember at the beginning of the year, I thought it was $800, maybe $600. $1,800 is a little bit out of reach when it comes to just overall spending. All right, what else we got? Checks would it be proper policy? Stephen Cates, a financial analyst at Bankrate, says the direct deposit payments are likely to happen without Congress being on board. So it looks like they're going to do this through the means of just airdropping it to your bank account and not having to wait to tax season, which I thought they were going to have to do because of course, him trying to meet those standards for your overall income. Right, and I think the goal is to, from what I heard, the numbers keep flying around everywhere, but I think it's $100,000 or less, which I think, again, is kind of, it's kind of high, or it's kind of low. It's kind of low because there's still people in California that are barely scraping by with $120,000, $150,000 income. But yeah, I think that's the goal. It's $100,000 or less. People are going to get those $2,000 stimmies, which we need to do an update on that. How much it's going to cost the government? Okay, so how many? Let me get back to this. I'm on the wrong browser. Right? No, I'm on the right browser. Okay. How many Americans make 100,000 a year? A year. Approximately 800,000 Americans earn over. Why didn't I ask for $1 million? Oh, I did. Technically, 1,000K. Okay, so 18% of individual Americans and 34% of the U.S. households make over 100,000 a year. Under. God. PI coming in with $2 super chat says, "Dig the vibe, awesome show." Thank you. Thank you for, of course, supporting that awesome show. Thank you. So the vast Americans make under 100,000 per year, specifically about 82%. 82%. So not quite the 99%, but damn near 82%. That's crazy. So I want the total amount. Come on. There's 350 million. God damn it. Don't make me do math. Don't make me do that. Okay, how many Americans? Oh, jeez. It should be like over 200 million. 300 million maybe. My guess would be 300. I don't know. Make me do math. Screw it. I'll do math. All right, so there's 350 million Americans. Those are not working adults, though. Damn it. Give me a number. Okay, I'm just getting mad at AI now. I'm gonna start throwing things. AI, give me a number. Total percentage. I don't want a percentage. I don't want a percentage. Give me the answer. 119 million people, or 119 million households. Come on, households. So we're just gonna double it just because we're gonna assume that everyone's living with a spouse. I don't think everyone's living with a spouse. Okay, I'm just gonna say, let's just say it's even 200 million. I don't know. Screw it. So 200 million people in America receiving a $2,000 paycheck is going to cost the America about $400 billion. So a little less than $500 billion. Cool. Cool. More money printing, of course. Not as big as the Great Print. But pretty damn close. All right. Moving on. What are we looking at? Let's get back to TradFi. What is it?
And advanced tech units looks more and more likely, and so we're in for that. Viasat today up 4.5%. Next up is Instacart getting upgraded at BMO. The firm cites strong customer loyalty.
All right, Instacart. Let's see. CNBC's broken. Fox Business has got no sound. Oh my God. All right, airlines welcome to vote to reopen the government. What the hell? All right, whatever. Let's take a look at Fox Business headlines since we're scuffed this morning. Trump warns $3 trillion tariff unwind would be devastating for the country. Yeah, I think it would be devastating for the country. It would be good for the stocks initially. Next year's going to hurt. I think next year we could not kick the... So the goal, I think, is to kick the can down the road for 2026, for everyone to get out, and then 2027 will be a recessionary year. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe even late 2026 could be recessionary. All right, what else we got? Or depression, like... Senate passes bipartisan funding bill setting stage for government to reopen. We've got live updates, travel nightmares to go from bad to worse, flyers, and of course amid FAA cuts. I'm getting spam calls. Naughty Mercy hire. Patriotic companies seek America's veterans for work. I'm not feeling any of these headlines today, guys. Trump's 50-year mortgage proposal. What it can mean for home buyers. They'll save $100 a year, but they'll never pay off their mortgage. $100 a year. I'm sorry. They'll save $1,200 a year. They'll save $100 per month, roughly. I think the average is like 120. What do I know? Okay. Cudlow says the Schumer shutdown is so foolish. Yeah. All this stuff is foolish. I cannot believe we're talking about 15-year car loans, 50-year mortgages. Insane. Florida AG probes JP Morgan Chase over the alleged debanking of Trump media. Mega Million. I'm about ready to sell everything and get the hell out of this country. I'm telling you, man. I'm feeling some kind of way. I just can't take all my guns anywhere else. God dang it. Well, they must go. I guess they must go. Trump announces $35 billion Uzbekistan investment deal. We talked about that yesterday. This is old. Starbucks the Bear Cup. Apologize for the Barista Cup. Here we go. If you guys didn't catch this on Monday, we talked about it Monday morning. It was ridiculous.
Well, get this, Starbucks baristas are suing the company over a new dress code. What's the problem with the new requirements, Lauren?
Dress code? What? They're talking about new dress
requirements
code.
this spring as part of a turnaround risk being
I just wanted to hear about the doom on the cups.
As a great place to work. Law is on Starbucks,
which is more specific.
It's ahead of schedule.
I never got reimbursed.
All right, here we go.
Turnaround. It's ahead of schedule, and this new look
this new
helps
cup
create a more welcoming experience for our customers.
I was a waiter. I had to wear black pants.
All right, they're just talking about the dress code. Seriously. Okay. Well, if you guys didn't catch that, I think it was Friday or Saturday. I forget. Early morning. Starbucks issued an apology. Customers are releasing a limited edition teddy bear shaped holiday cup sparked chaos. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The Seattle-based coffee giant launched its 2025 holiday menu and purchase merchandise on Thursday, including the glass Starbucks Barista Cup, which retails for $30 US. The collectible cup shaped like a bear and topped with a green beanie lid with a Starbucks logo on it. Went viral online, sold out quickly, leaving fans scrambling to get their hands on one. It's ridiculous because it's literally a it's literally one of those. You guys want a glass jar of a bear? Go get some honey. Go get some freaking honey. They've had them for years. They get them for years. But yeah, it's been selling on eBay for as high as $300. In some cases, I think when it first dropped, it was like $700. This has been going kind of crazy and viral. And you can actually go on Alibaba and find the same exact cup without the Starbucks logo. Of course, where they purchased it probably and slapped their logo on it for like $10 or less. $5 with shipping, something like that. Spokesperson added that we understand that many customers were excited to buy the Barista Cup. I apologize for the disappointment that this may have caused. And yeah, it's absolutely crazy what's going on in the world today. We're everyone's last week, of course, so we didn't know if we were going to get food stamps resolved. We didn't know if we were going to get the shutdown resolved. Flight controllers are literally leaving or walking out, and everyone's worried about a freaking $30 glass cup from Starbucks that's going to end up at Goodwill probably next year. Anyway, that continues. You guys didn't hear about that. We talked about that yesterday morning. If the Supreme Court orders Trump to repay tariffs, U.S. importers say it wouldn't be messy. It wouldn't be messy, huh? American importers say that if the Supreme Court rules that the money they paid for President Donald Trump's tariffs must be refunded to them, it would be relatively simple to do that and not a mess. And some have claimed it would be. Importers pointing out, everyone seems to be split on this. We had a big discussion about this on Friday. I personally don't think. I think it's going to be a rally. I think it's going to be one of those things we're going to kick the can down the road and feel the ramifications of it next year, maybe in the middle of next year. But I think they're going to still find another avenue, of course, to do tariffs because there's no way out of this, guys. We're screwed. we're sitting in the middle of the ocean without a paddle. If we do not have any way to pay down this U.S. debt, I mean, guys, we're sitting at $170 billion as of this morning, probably. Let's take a look. U.S. national debt currently sitting at $180 billion this morning. I'm sorry. Like it matters. All right. So anyway, I think it's just going to be another kick the can down the road type of event. During oral arguments on Wednesday for a cause that for a case that will be decide the fate of Trump's tariffs, most Supreme Court justices expressed skepticism that the duties were legal. But some justices raised questions about what would happen if they ruled they did not have power to impose those tariffs unilaterally. Justice Amy Coney Barrett said that the repaying the billions of dollars in tariffs in the U.S. has collected they took effect earlier this year would be messy. Neil Katyal, I don't know how to pronounce that person's last name. The lawyer representing a group of small businesses challenging the tariffs conceded that repaying the duties would be a very complicated thing. But Rick Muscat, CEO of Deer Stags, a third-generation family-run shoe company, told CNBC, "I beg to differ with the concern over the repaying the tariffs being a mess. On every customs entry, we detail specific line items that indicate the duty tariff rates that we are paying. On tariffs, on customs entry summaries, importers identified the specific product code, country of origin, and the type of tariffs being paid. Muscat provided that the CNBC customs entry summary for a recent shipment told Deer Stags received from China. One code said the document classified 6% tariff for an item based on the name, use, and material. This duty has been paid in place for years. The second line was charged was 20% for a fentanyl tariff, which Trump imposed on Canada, China, Mexico for failing to stem the flow of opioids into the U.S. The third line showed a 10% reciprocal tariff imposed by invoking the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Trump is the first president to use the IEEPA to unilaterally impose tariffs. Since Trump announced that many of his tariffs in early April on what he called the Liberation Day, Muscat has paid more than $1 million in tariffs. U.S. Customs was able to add these additional line items to the entry summary each time the president charged the tariffs, Muscat said. So it should be simple for importers to apply the refunds based on the tariff itemization. The IRS has no problem issuing refunds for overpayment of taxes. This is no different. Okay. Green Bar Distillery, a small business that bottles cocktails and liqueurs in Los Angeles, has paid more than $50,000 in additional tariffs, or 10% of the company's total profits, under the Trump's trade policy. That's crazy. In terms of getting the tariff money back logistically, technically, and theoretically, it should be easy, and because of that, they are clearly marked as the line item. Samalkin Kosovian, Green Bar's co-founder and spirits maker. I personally think that if these get redacted, it's going to be bad for the U.S. dollar, it's going to be good for the stock market, and eventually we're going to see, a pullback, just in terms of investing in the United States, maybe long-term next year. That's just what I feel anyway. All right, this thing goes on and on and on. Oh my God, forever with all these different companies and their opinions. So I can't spend all day reading this. Let's go on and back into TradFi and see what else we got. We got, of course, crypto news coming out of the oven in about 5 minutes. I'm going to catch up with you guys in the chat. Looks like they're just going over some of the big movers on the day. We got to go over overall sentiment, and I'm going to do that as soon as I catch up with the chat this morning. Okay, let's see what we got, guys. Pops in the house. How's it going, Pops? Pops. Tinfoil Hat Tuesdays tonight. That's absolutely right. Maximum Diamonds Hands. Yes, and we're going to have Gamma on tonight with the gang. I'm excited for this one, guys. We got a lot of fun, crazy things to talk about. Gamma and I are supercharged on the paranormal. It's insane. Need to get me one of those 50-year mortgages after I get the payday loan. Oh my God. Suspense. Dude, you're never going to pay off that house. No one is. When the average median home buyer, first-time home buyer, is 40 years old, they're never going to pay off that fucking debt. They're never going to pay off a house, ever. It's just so dumb that we're even talking about it. We're literally stretching it out so we can keep this going, this bubble going forever. The stimmy checks are going to come in the Trump coin. So only people with cold storage or hot wallets are going to get the stimulus checks. Dude, that would be insane. Oh, that would be insane. That would be one way to push crypto, I guess. Everyone has to have some sort of crypto exposure to get $2,000 stimulus check. I really don't want them to do it. I think it's going to kill our What's left of the dollar. Anyway, of course, that's just me. I've been saying that all year when we were talking about the Doge refunds earlier. There we go. It says Grand Rising, Chaos Crew, Nebs, Cody, J Money, JPEG, Joy, Strawberry, Ari, I'm Maximus, Spencer, Dylan, Oh House, Danny, and PL. Good morning from, of course, the goddess herself, Gamma Goddess. Hey Gamma, how's it going, guys? Like, they didn't just sell out, the workers were buying them all and no one could get them. Yes, 100% Dylan. And they started fights. I saw some viral videos on TikTok. They were literally fighting each other over those damn bear cups. All right, Berkshire Hathaway. We've got Bloomberg on the Bloomberg nerds. Nothing really going on, man. Just talking about banks now. Okay, I think we're ready to get into crypto news next, but I want to get through all the metrics first. Hey, Beebs in the chat. Happy, Joy. Hey, Joy, how's it going? Beebs, of course, a legendary Beebs in the house. Good morning. Otaku and future crypto millionaires. Millionaires. Are we gonna get there? I don't know. I guess other countries can tear off the U.S. to death. Where's our refund? Ooh, strawberry's right. Again, our favorite flavor of dragon. Where's the money, says Scrub. Where's the money? I'm still calling for the end of the year. I don't know, like maybe right before Christmas. That'd be great if they actually just threw it out before Christmas. December 1st, they just roll out like a $2,000 stimulus check. I mean, they haven't got what they wanted out of the Fed this year. They wanted like 4 or 5 rate cuts this year. The Trump administration, they only got 2 so far. Probably a third one in December. Can't wait to see your tinfoil hat, Gamma. Yes, me too, Gammy. GG. Good morning, fam. Good morning, Cody Bakula. Of course, our resident jeweler in the house, Cody. Dude, Cody, those freaking those charms look awesome, man. I cannot believe we're bringing stuff to life. It's insane. They're coming. It's crazy. All right. Let's get back into it, guys. We got about 3 minutes until we rip the news out of crypto. Rip into some crypto news. Crypto investors should get a $50,000 tariff refund. You know how much money that would require, Scrub? I mean, think about what you're asking. $50,000 for every taxpayer who's making $100,000 or around $100,000. Again, I just did that moon math real quick. Just 200 million Americans making around $100,000 a year. If they were going to get $50,000, we would literally have to print $10 trillion to facilitate that need. It's just so retarded.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah, that ain't happening. And we still owe, they don't cover it on the U.S. debt clock anymore, but we still are liable to pay about $34 to $36 trillion for all of the humans living in the United States right now for their Social Security. That's like more as much, it's about as much as we already have, of course, in our national debt. Yeah, it's not going to happen. We're going to kill Social Security here soon. There might be a lull, maybe AI, of course, the overall abundance of AI and robotics are going to save the day in the future, but I think we're going to have a large moment of pain after 2027 or into 2027 to 2030 maybe 2030. Yeah, probably when it comes back 2028 maybe. I don't know if we come back. Anyway, let's get back into some metrics. Let's take a look and see how the stock market is doing this morning and crypto. The market right now sitting at 30 in fear. No surprise there. Let's take a look at crypto fear and greed as well. 26 in fear. Again, about the same. Bitcoin right now still holding 104.5 on the morning. I'm happy to see this. We did draw down to 103.8. We did wake back up. So that's a good sign right away. Still sitting on top of our bear target from last night. Not happy to see that, but again, you can't win them all. Again, we have 97% accuracy, and we haven't been off in about 3 weeks. So I think it's about time. It's about time to get one wrong, right? Every single day we do freaking Crypto Chaos magic. All right. Let's see what else we got in the metrics here. The Dixie. Let's take a look at the Dixie. Sitting at 99.3. We were just looking at this earlier when the market opened at 99.29. Again, just kind of falling off a cliff on the Dixie. I love to see it in the morning. That's pretty cool. We should start to see rise on risk on assets here by the afternoon. It's Tuesday, guys, so it's going to be a pretty solid day when it comes to trading. So keep your eyes peeled for things moving. Speaking of which, what's moving on crypto today? before we dive into crypto news, crypto bubbles this morning on the day. A little bit of a chop, but it's still mostly in the green, kind of orange. We got the top 100 right now sitting kind of flat, so it's basically holding steady, about almost near points, 0.75% down. Nothing crazy yet. Almost 1% down on the top 200 assets. With some of the biggest movers to the downside, Zcash having another down day, another 17% trade-off session. Possibly in the cards here. It's still up 100% on the month and almost 1,000% on the year. So it is having a little bit of a pullback. Finally, we might find the bottom for Zcash. We've been, of course, anticipating this pullback for quite a long time, about 3-4 weeks. So it's been quite the hell of a run. It ran from $56 in September to $698, where we currently are, our top on Zcash. What else we got? CC, the Canton network, pretty new coin, just came out, I guess, within the last week or so. It looks like maybe like yesterday. Sitting in the top 100, already finding its pullback here on this token launch. The Canton network down 23% on the day. Dash down to 12% on the day as well. So the bigger move is the upside. Uniswap killing it this morning. Holy hell, 35% up to the upside. Starknet down 11%, Arrow up 17%, and that's pretty much it. That's all the big movers. We're looking for coins that are down 10-15% on the day, mostly for pickups, and other than the ones we are pretty much familiar with, there really isn't anything here that I would say is a good opportunity on the day. Let's look at the week. Nothing's down except for Dash on the week. Dash is down 50%. Huge opportunity if you guys believe in this project. Again, we are running out of options here to DCA into. We got to go all the way out to the month now. BitTensor was down yesterday. I told you guys that was my top pick yesterday. Was down 15% on the week. Now some of these gains are coming back into, of course, accumulating into Tau. And yeah, people are, of course, buying that dip. We got on the monthly, we're looking for 30s and 40s on the monthly at least. And we're running out of options. There's hardly anything here. You guys want to invest in Pengu at 33%? Off right now? Not really. Mantle's down 40%. That's not too bad. It's had a hell of a year. It's still down. It's up 60% on the year. But it's been a bit of a mess for some of these real world asset plays. Really not paying out yet. They're still not playing out. What else we got? But 60% of the year is not too bad for Mantle. Still down a decent amount. Maybe that would be my top pick on the day. There's a lot of upside still coming for these real world assets plays if we do get a bull run the last month of the year. AVAX down 20%. I kind of like it. SUI down 21%. Probably going to be my DCA pick today, honestly. I love SUI. It's just kind of chilling around $2 still. $2.10 on the current day. It's still down overall 30% on the year. This damn coin, guys, over the summer, beginning of the year, hit, of course, the $4, $5 ranges. So I'm still expecting a huge rally for SUI coming soon. IP, I know some of you guys in the chat like IP. That's down 32%. That's Story. That's a really interesting project. I like the project. I just don't hold any. So again, it could be a good pick for you guys. This is, of course, the IP, establishing IP on the blockchain, facilitating that for the future of products. So it's a cool idea. SPX down 40% if you guys believe that project, 6,900. BNB, the token, of course, having a huge pullback. It's only still down on 22% on the month, though. So again, I'm probably going to pick SUI because I think it's a solid pick, solid utility. It's going to play, and it's only down like 22%. So it's not a huge amount on the month. All right, going to the top 200 here. What are we looking at? Same sort of thing on the day. We got some pullbacks. Nothing really here except for AIA, DJGent AI. That, of course, just popped in our spot here in the last few weeks. Or last a week or two. It's still barely holding the top 200. So it's probably not going to be one of my top picks on the day. Still, that's a huge amount though on the day, 25%. So nothing to overlook. Let's look at the week. There's nothing else there on the 15% or more on the day. On the week, we're looking for 20s, 30s, something like that would be nice. We're looking at DCR, Mocha, Zen, Humanity Coin. Not a big fan of that Humanity Coin, or anything with human in it, or World Coin, or those of course trying to get a little too much of your data and your privacy. Jido's still down 10%. Toshi. I mean, it's really hard. Nothing there that I really like on the week. That's down the most on the week. Let's take a look at the month here. We're looking for 30s, 40s minimum. There's a lot to choose from here. XCN's still down about 30%. Jido's down 33%. We got Mocha, Zora. A lot of these big ones here, big names. Fart Coin's down 25%. That's not even enough to to throw some money at a fart. I really don't like any of this, to be honest. Wormhole's only down 15%, so it's definitely not going to be my top pick on the day. But some DC opportunities here. If I were to pick any right now, I'd probably still be looking at XCN. I think I've been saying that for a while. Or Jido. Those two, probably between the two. I'm kind of stuck between them. Jido's down 33 and XCN's down 30. We're running out of options, guys. So place your bets. This could be the last buying opportunity before the big moves to the upside if we do not see a pullback in December, like I'm expecting at least. Let's see. All right, guys, those are my two stats. Bet with what you will. Only risk what you're willing to lose. And this is not financial advice.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, what else we got? Let's get into some crypto news, guys. Let's see what we got on the day. CoinDesk and Cointelegraph. Let's take a look at there first. Cointelegraph. China raises alarm over alleged U.S. role in one of the biggest Bitcoin hacks. What are they talking about? Obviously not a hack on Bitcoin, but maybe some sort of depository or something exchange. After announcing the largest forfeiture action in the history of the Department of Justice, the U.S. faces question about how it assessed over 127,000 Bitcoin stolen from Lubian mining pool. China's National Cyber Defense Agency has been made big claims around the alleged role of the U.S. in multi-billion-dollar hack of Lubian, once a major Chinese Bitcoin mining pool. The Chinese National Computer Virus Emergency Response Center, the CVERC, a state-backed cyber defense agency, on Sunday published a technical analysis reported 127,000 Bitcoin that was stolen in the Lubian hack. That was, of course, what we seized last month? I think it was the beginning of last month, bringing our total amount up to like 320,000, I think, Bitcoin to, held by the United States today. Although the hack occurred in December of 2020, it remained largely unknown to the public until recently. Arkham reportedly in August as the largest ever Bitcoin hack. The CVERC analysis came after weeks after the U.S. filed a civil forfeiture complaint for the 127,000 Bitcoin worth about 14.5 billion in the criminal case against the Prince Group founder Shen Zi, who reportedly owned the Bitcoin held by Lubian before it was hacked. U.S. allegedly held seized Bitcoin, China says, while formally filing to seize the 14.5 billion forfeiture in mid-October. The U.S. government had already been holding the assets in custody, and we do not give them up.
We're gonna win so much.
We do not give those up once we seize them, right? That's the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve bill. That's the beginning of it, anyway. Those funds are presently in custody of the U.S. government. The statement noted, adding to the complaint, the largest forfeiture action in the U.S. history of the Department of Justice. And we were talking about that last month, about how they would have to probably pay back some of the victims. But yeah, we still haven't seen anything to that, and I'm sure they're going to probably want to do that in dollars or stable coins. Anyway, so yeah, they're still being developing. There's still updates to this. I don't want to spend all day reading this. This one goes on forever as well. But according to Arkham, the batch of Lubian derived Bitcoin holdings accounts for at least 39% of all the 326 Bitcoin held in the U.S. government. Yeah, 326 is the total we currently have, associated with the addresses at the time of publication. U.S. President Donald Trump recently declared the U.S. is far ahead of China and everybody else in the cryptocurrency adoption. China is getting into it in a very big way right now. And he said it is an interview with the CBS News and about the 60-minute interview on November 2nd. If you guys didn't catch that, that was pretty insane. Of course, his statements on crypto assets to the world on that 60-minute interview. All right. Let's get back into some of the headlines. Anything else juicy? It's been kind of a lackluster news week so far. The crypto bull run is ending. It is time to buy a Ferrari, says the Crypto Kid, which I really don't know. I've heard you guys talk about this Crypto Kid, but I've never watched any of his content. Crypto Kid Kalimsi puts in 15-hour days, 6 days a week to build his growing crypto media empire. Never even heard of him until this year. Better known as on crypto on YouTube as the Crypto Kid, is facing a pretty wild decision for an 18-year-old. She'll be blow almost $1 million on a sports car or hodl. I'm thinking this bull market is coming to an end, and maybe taking profit into a nice Ferrari could make sense for passion. The Dubai-based crypto content creator. I've probably seen this guy and probably don't even remember what he looks like. That picture really doesn't do it justice. Let's take a look real quick. A crypto kid. Okay, no, I don't think I've ever seen one of his videos. That's crazy. He's probably got like a shit ton of viewers and subscribers, and I've never seen him. 60,000 subscribers. Okay, he's not quite an economic ninja, but he's a crypto kid. Oh wait, I have seen this guy in his car. Yeah, okay, I think I've seen this guy in his car before. Maybe even like last year or something. I don't remember. Anyway, so that's the crypto kid they're talking about. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, he's looking at, of course, buying a Ferrari, yada, yada, yada. He tells everyone. Before you roll your eyes, a teenage crypto millionaire swears that it's admiring the sports car's beauty, not flexing like a stereotypical flashy crypto bro. It's the worst investment you could possibly make, though.
What are you, stupid?
I feel as though I'm a little bit more of an old soul, he says, explaining the usual prefers to spend in experiences with family. Okay, I mean, I agree with that. I've understood quickly that materialism isn't what gives you happiness. Yes, I found that. I've lived through that. I think over the last 5 years, I've gone through my crypto journey. So guys, I used to have one of the largest video game collections on Earth, probably. I had like over 5,000 video games. I had every single Nintendo games boxed. I had entire collections. I had the entire NES, Super Nintendo, 64, Sega Genesis, Game Boy. I was really close to Game Boy. I had every single US kiosk. If you guys didn't remember, if you didn't watch my channel last year, I showed it every once in a while. I could probably show you a little clip real quick on my shorts. But I quickly learned after I sold it all last year, I did not require any of that to live my life and be happy. Nothing, of course. Materialistic things do not bring you happiness. Of course, they'll help you. They'll help you out maybe if you're depressed or something. But I don't know. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I think it was this one. No. I sold it all pretty much at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. This one. Here we go. So this was my collection. And then, yeah, I sold off all my collection, of course, to buy more crypto. Yeah, so I'm right there with him. I agree. These things, right? These things don't bring you happiness. I've been spending a lot more time with my family ever since. Okay, so yeah, he explains the usual, prefers to spend an experience with his family, and he understands quickly. Of course, materialism isn't what gives you happiness. Whether Kelmisi caves in and buys a Ferrari or not, the fact is that the option is a testament to how far he's come. Kelmisi has pulled in millions of views on YouTube since his launching of his own crypto YouTube channel as a 14-year-old in December 2021. And millions more as a co-host of the Moon Show with Carl around. Maybe that's why he looks different. Maybe I remember seeing him in 2021, and I don't put the two and two together because he would have aged quite a significant amount from 21 to now. Oh man, we're just getting older, man. It's crazy. Effie Kamisi had a tough time in high school. Okay, so yeah, it's just the entire thing just about his experience from going as a kid to an adult. Yeah, betting on crypto assets. Okay, so Kamisi has been making crypto content since December 2021, where he just was 14 years old. He discovered cryptocurrency at the age of 12 after saving up $1,000 from voice acting gigs. I wanted to learn how I could take this $1,000 I made from voice acting and invest it and grow that money. And he did so in a spectacular fashion, it seems like. Insane. So yeah, I did not watch any of his content in any significant way. He's been under my radar. I've been wondering for a while, so I had to click on it and find out a little bit more personally. But yeah, if you guys, of course, like his content, let me know down in the, of course, chat. All right, let's see what else we got. Anything else big going on? I think we're running out of news today. We're gonna have to doom scroll soon, guys. Gambling for science, privacy tools. You know things are going sideways with news when we're covering opinion pieces about crypto YouTubers on the crypto news networks. Yeah, there's nothing else here on Cointelegraph. Let's take a look at CoinDesk and cryptonews.net. Let's see cryptonews.net. When the past shutdown ended, Bitcoin soared 96% and 157%. They're, of course, referring to 2016 shutdown, 2017 bull run, I believe. Let's take a look. U.S. government shutdown ends. Liquidity set to return into the market. According to journalist Nick Sortor on X, the continuing resolution was passed in the Senate by a 60-40 vote. Let's get into some past history here. Historically, Bitcoin has rejected strongly after previous U.S. shutdowns ended. According to the post on X, Bitcoin surged 96% and 157% following similar resolutions in February 2018 and January 2019. Okay, so we're possibly looking for a big upswing coming soon. And I do like this tight price action down here. And who's going to be betting for a move down compared to the move up when we're, of course, going to be printing all this new money? That's just my 2 cents. The impact of the end of the U.S. government shutdown on the Bitcoin price in those, of course, key areas. Yeah, that's insane. Over near 100% or more on both the last shutdowns. Okay, that's the big takeaway out of that. Of course, history doesn't usually repeat, but it does often rhyme. Bitcoin is permissionless bearer money. Adam Back, of course, the only money we really have ever created successfully. Bitcoin could dip below 104,000 as momentum fades. We should migrate now. Post quantum encryption. Okay, I mean, the sooner the better. They're working on it. I've been, actually participating in some of these developer conversations over in X. I just kind of sit in the background and creep and try to learn as much as I possibly can. But there is things happening, of course, in the background. And man, they really try to get these moves started quickly. And there's still, and I actually better put it on the list for Tinfoil Hat Tuesdays. If we have time tonight, I'd like to talk about it. I've had this topic a few times on the channel. I've covered articles about it. But there's still a big conspiracy about some of these older wallets, especially the ones that did not require the 256 encryption. Those wallets are compromised already by quantum computing because they don't require a significant amount of pressure to hack. Right? You can pretty much find an old wallet and just kind of gain access to it for maybe with a decent quantum computer. And who has them? We just don't know who has them. Okay, let's see. Lighter secures 68 million in new funding. Back to the Peter Thiel's Founders Fund. Robinhood. I gotta edit that before I forget. Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Yes, the quantum computing. Yeah, we'll cover that at some point again. Okay, all right. Strategist warns Bitcoin could crash to 50,000 on this date. I'd love to see it just to see how people freak the hell out. But no, we've never actually came underneath the previous election year on Bitcoin price. So we would possibly, we never go back to the previous all-time high after an election usually. So again, never say never. I would say we'd have to have a black swan event like World War III beginning for that to happen. So the low on the year would probably only go down to, again, $69,000, $70,000 Bitcoin if you're going to call for those extremes. McGlone noted that Bitcoin lagged behind the S&P 500 Total Return Index 2025, rising at 13% compared to U.S. stocks' 17% gain through November 10th. The weakness he explains despite the ETF inflows of Bitcoin's typical higher volatility, suggesting that cryptocurrencies bull market may be returning to the steam. According to the Expo shared today, McGlone, he's calling for it to go down to 50K. What are we talking about? In 2026? Is there a date here or not? Oh, this date. Oh, of course, the clickbait always wants to get you on this date. I don't know. I'm not going to really read through all this, to be honest. I'm not really feeling it either way. Vitalik Buterin suggests combining ZK proofs with other techs for enhanced security. Bitcoin price prediction, Bitcoin rolling under 108,000 for a breakout attempt. Is it cooling under 108 for a breakout? More than likely. What does Bitcoin's silent IPO tell us about its price? So we've been talking about that since Friday. Was it the Jordi Vesser from Pompio's, Anthea Pompiliano's podcast, again saying that Bitcoin's in its silent IPO moment, having an IPO-like moment where early investors of an IPO usually tend to take profits, and that's what he's comparing the Alder wallets taking profits right now as a silent IPO treatment. So I just pretty much explained the whole thing in a nutshell pretty clearly. That's pretty much all this is going to go into. But what does it mean for Bitcoin's price? It means that once we shake out all the weak hands, basically we're going to go to the moon. That's all it really means. All right. Moving on. Trump warns of $3 trillion refunds of the Supreme Court reviews incorrect tariff figures. I mean, I agree with this. We're nowhere near $3 trillion in accumulation of these tariffs. I think we're realistically still below $1 trillion. Let's see if they have a point citing that as well. The Supreme Court was given the wrong numbers. The unwind in the event is negative decision on tariffs would be including investments made in tariffs returned refunds in excess of $3 trillion dollars. It would not be possible to ever make that for a kind of drubbing. That would truly become a insurmountable national security event. He's talking about, of course, refunding them. It's just not going to be a thing. Okay, U.S. tariffs revenue hit $200 billion. So we're so far away from $1 trillion. It's stupid.
What are you, stupid?
It's stupid. But if you combine that with Doge savings, which we covered yesterday, Doge savings is still around $200 billion as well. Jeez. Yeah, Doge has saved about $214 billion, about $1,000 per taxpayer. So technically, they could roll that together. And even Scott Bessent said yesterday or the day before on the news that not just the tariffs could facilitate that. I believe that even the auto what was it they have the refund for the auto industry if you were to buy a car made in the United States with all these specific. I don't think anyone's ever going to get a car with all those box checks to really take advantage of that. And was it no tax on tips and all the other stuff? You wrap all the savings combined, we'll be able to pay the. I mean, honestly, if you combine both of those together, $400 billion will get you there. It'll get you there if you're going to, of course, want to give around roughly 200 million or less Americans a $2,000 paycheck. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Okay, that's how they're going to do it. Probably between Doge and the tariffs. All right, moving on. So yeah, I think we talked about that at great length this morning. And that's all to really talk about today, it seems like. Uniswap price forecast eyes $7.2 after a 30% pump. Uniswap's still killing it. One of the bigger dexes out there. Solana proof of history is changing blockchain forever. Lido DAO. I'm not feeling any of these articles today, guys. These all came out within the last hour. I like cryptonews.net, but most of this is just kind of opinion pieces or not really anything significant today. Canadian base giant company announces altcoins in portfolio and financial report. Jake Clever predicts $100 to $1,000 target for all launch together. All right, Zcash price crashes 25% to under $500. What's next? More downside. I would imagine it still needs to find its bottom. All right. Let's continue because a lot of the same stuff just keeps popping up. Let's take a look at X. Let's take a look what's going on. I'm gonna do one more run through TradFi, get through the chat, and then we're gonna do some doom scrolling on X.
You gotta have more cameras, Paul. It's all about that. They're telling the information. The company is gonna delay the release of that phone in order to work on that redesign.
I don't know. Talking about Apple and their silly, non-innovative nonsense. CNBC still jittery? No, it's actually working.
Fall Guys.
Yes.
Yeah, Ben writes this. The analyst says it shows that CoreWeave might need to have more control over the data center capacity and engineering to make sure this is not an ongoing issue so that they can have more of a sort of vertical integration. So
we need more energy, and we need more energy now. I'm so sick of paying these outrageous prices on our electric bill. All right. What else we got? That's about it. Okay, moving on. All right, moving on. We're going to go back in the chat, catch up with you guys. Let's see. Danny, Super Danny in the house. I'll stop at the stop signs. Thanks again, guys, for the stop signs. Crypto investors should get 50,000 tariff money. I think I read that earlier. I'd like to get a refund on my Social Security that I paid once. I never got to get it. Yes, exactly. We should be able to collect our Social Security now. I just want it now. Get me out. Get me out of the system. I like IP. It's got electrolytes in it, says Cody. But what are electrolytes? I love it. Of course, the idiocracy quotes in the chat. Oh, House says, remember this day. Every time McDonald's brings the McRib back, we go on a bull run. Yes, we covered that last night. Yes, of course, guys, the McRib's back. Let's go. McRib coming back to McFreedoms as well. Only for 3,900 sats today. It's about $4 today. You can get it. Of course, we only accept Bitcoin at McFreedoms. Beam says, Otaku, are you familiar with the Canton Network? They're investors of Goldman Sachs, Citadel, ARK, Polychain, Capital, BNP. I've heard about Canton before, but no, I didn't do too much of that. I do not hold any of it. Big pockets are definitely involved. Obviously, it's only been available on, small exchanges for a long time. Let's see what else we got here. He looks like industry plant, says Dylan Kerm. It's what the plants crave, says Cody. God. Let's get a 12-year get you a 12-year-old Ferrari loan kid. Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know. For him to say it's not materialistic to buy a Ferrari at 18-year-old, I think it's materialistic to buy a Ferrari. Honestly, especially if you've been dreaming about it as a kid. That's just childish. Crypto Kid will be our liquidity. Yes. He'll sell all that back to BlackRock, I guess. Ferrari, LOL. I want an Acura. A Honda, just a Honda. Oh God, says Danny. Happiness is inside job for sure, says Gamma. Wow. Just a car I can take 150,000 miles in the next 5 years. Yeah, exactly. That's all I want. That's all I want too. I just want to keep my car app now, with the bumper not falling off. Yeah, buy used with low miles saves a ton, says Danny. Yes. I actually paid off my car last year, and then I got another loan on it this year. Oh God.
What are you, stupid?
Yep. Scrubbless says, maybe I've been here for a long time, that long, but pretty obvious we are about to have a big pump. Says Scrub. I think you're right, Scrub. I think the blood is in the water, and there's been enough blood now in the past few months that I think it's time. When Lambo says, Andy, of course, our resident whale in the chat. How's it going, Andy? Good morning. Oh, jeez. Yeah, go Zbeck. Go Zbeck. Let's take a look at Zbeck this morning, actually. See how it's doing. Last time we checked that, it was about getting close to 2 zeros. 2039, and it looks like we're still sitting on the breakout here, possibly. Yeah, look at this. We're already broken out of the cup and handle. This move could take us up as possibly as high as 204. Damn it. It's still on path to 204. Damn it. Looking a lot like Swiftcoin's breakout we saw yesterday, which did get shot down, but look, my God, look how it played out exactly where I said it was gonna go. It's crazy. Oh my God, ridiculous. Silly nonsense. Okay, moving back into Bitcoin, of course, holding 404,000 on the day. I just want to be above 103. I don't care what happens, as long as we stay above 103. We flipped 103 into support, and I'm happy for this week. Yeah, I'd love for us to reclaim 110 by the end of the week. That could possibly happen by Wednesday, maybe even further. I mean, guys, we might see the largest candle we've ever seen on Bitcoin by the end of the week if we get the shutdown resolved. So I feel like bigger things are here to come. We could start seeing, of course, a bit of a scare off or sell off. Maybe at the beginning of that. Maybe next week. I don't know. Maybe next week we might see 120s again. It's going to happen probably in short order. We don't have much runway left for the year, though. People still have to take taxes at the end of the year. Didn't know you got awesome, handsome grandpa. Andy, oh God, you guys are crazy. Beebs says, say it again, ain't so made up numbers, says Beebs. Oh, geez, yeah, made up numbers for all this money printing. Join Otaku's Discord, Andy. Yes, Andy. I'm in there. I think Andy's there too, man. I think Andy is there. Guys, if you haven't already joined the Discord, check the link down in the description below. Don't forget to also like and subscribe, as I haven't had Jake the Snakes, the King of Ohio's reminder to, of course, shill today. Guys, you got to join Chaos after the live stream over there, where we talk about all the other daily things in our lives, like what we're eating today, and of course increase the amount of chaos you will bring to the world with the Discord channel. Yes, the Discord. All right, so again, if you guys want to jump over there, just jump on the link down below. if it wants to load. Read the rules page here, right? And yeah, to get access, you just click on the little emoji here, the little fire emoji, and react to that, and it'll open up the lobby and everything else for you to join in on the chaos. One of us, guys. Become one of us. It looks like we just got Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Awesome, awesome. Of course, from The Matrix. All right. Yes, I'm going to give him a warm welcome right now. God, if I can do a Matrix, let's do a orange pill. Yes, let's do an orange pill for him. Really? We're not going to do an orange pill? There we go. Orange pill. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Anderson. Awesome, awesome. Anyway, guys, I'll see you over there on the other side of the chaos. Okay, let's see what else we got here in the chat before we get back in the news. Grand Rising Yandy, yes. Didn't know you were awesome. Grandpa, join Otaku's Discord. Yes. Andy says, Crypto Czar David Sachs says the U.S. is a major step closer to becoming the crypto capital of the world. Yeah, I mean, we definitely haven't had the biggest moves here. If we get the market structure bill, there's a good chance we're going to be crypto capital of the world. But we still have Hong Kong, I believe, ahead of us, in my opinion. The likes of which also in Asia, we have Japan and South Korea also getting more and more pro-crypto every single day. Quantum tightening ends December 1st. 100% right, Mr. Beebs. The McRibs indicator is most accurate. Yes, it is. Speaking of indicators, so probably should make a McRibs indicator now. I made one the other night. If you guys are part of the Beaver Moon, ooh, I got a message from Andy too. That's awesome. Let's take a look. I don't know if I can. I don't want to screen that here on the channel this morning unless Andy gives me his approval in the chat. But yeah, if you guys weren't part of the chaos last week, we had the Beaver Moon. Let's see if I still have a picture of that up here. Yeah, we had Sydney Sweeney and all this crazy stuff going on with the Beaver Moon, and we made the Beaver Moon indicator, which got us back in at least the top into over the $100,000 Bitcoin. So all hail the Beaver, right? Blessings of the Beaver be upon you this week. I definitely need a McRib indicator now. I'll make one at the end of the live stream. We talked about that last night in the news. Yeah, McRib indicator is real. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Scrubs, of course. It's a real thing. All right, guys, let's get back to the news. Let's get back in it. Get back in the news. TradFi, here we go. Bloomberg, back to Doomberg. U.S. consumer sentiment drops to near lows on record.
Economy may be slowing. How about the European economy? Because we've seen, this is a year where we've seen a lot of economies led by Germany talk about ramping up spending for defense and infrastructure and things like that.
I'm certainly seeing some positive surprise there. We've seen the most recent Eurozone PMI readings for both manufacturing and services is above 50. It's in expansion territory. I think that while we don't have really strong consumer sentiment yet, that will come. But to me, the key is fiscal stimulus, that commitment to get to 5% of GDP in terms of defense and defense-related spending. Germany is well on the way, and I think it's going to be a powerful engine for the European economy.
Yes, I'm happy to hear that Germany's spending money too. The more paper fiat nonsense, the better. All right, let's move on. CNBC. NVIDIA's quantum strategy. Talking about quantum computing now.
And so these 7 ways of building a quantum computer speak a fundamentally different language than GPUs and CPUs. Classic.
All right, I don't think it's really going to pertain much to our space. Let's see what else we got. Nike up 1.5% on the day. Let's take a look back in some crypto news here. Let's do some doom scrolling. To make sure we didn't miss anything. It is about 10:30 now, United States Eastern Standard Time. Let's take a look, guys. What do we got? And the McRib. Where's the McRib? This is everything that's on my... did I not reshare the McRib from last night? I guess I didn't. We can, of course, get back in the doom scrolling. I'm sure we'll see it again today. McRib came out today, guys, so... Watch out, watch out. China accuses U.S. of seizing the 127,000 stolen Bitcoin worth $13 billion, calling it state-level hack. Yeah, so it looks like there may be something happening in the background. I wonder if any of our criminal agencies. I don't know why I was going to say that. Criminal agencies. What the hell?
What are you
our national agencies like the CIA or the FBI or the three-letter, acronyms took this on purpose as some sort of false flag event. Possible that China could have some sort of rolling in that regard. SoFi becomes a first nationally chartered U.S. bank to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading. Damn, SoFi.
Nice to see you, sir, in person. Good to see you as well. Okay, so what's going on here? This is a big deal.
Yeah, this morning,
a very big deal for you.
It is a very big deal. It's a big day and a big milestone.
The audio is a big deal. I can barely hear it.
It does.
We've wanted to be a one-stop shop for all your financial services needs, and one of the holes we've had for the last 2 years was in cryptocurrency, the ability to buy, sell, and hold crypto. We were not allowed to do that as a bank. It was not permissible. But in March of this year, the OCC came out with an interpretive letter that it's now permissible for banks like SoFi to offer cryptocurrencies. So this morning we're launching as the only national bank, the first and only national bank, the opportunity to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin.
I cannot believe we're here, guys. This is crazy. I cannot believe we're here. So my narrative was we were not. So I did not. No one knew we were going to get a crypto president last year when RFK started running in 2023 as the first crypto president in the United States. I never thought. I think it was a very, very, very low likelihood that RFK was going to get that as an independent because of the funding wasn't there, and of course the Democratic Party pushed them aside. Anyway. All the history aside, I never thought we would have a pro-crypto president. We were going to get the banks involved. All this stuff was going to happen until at least 2028. And here we are in 2025, and we got the first bank now able to offer crypto services on their platform. This is insane. That's crazy. So the first bank to offer crypto. More druid shapeshifting with Grok. Those damn druids. What else we got here? Hungbi Bridge collapses in Southwest China months after opening. What? No. Did that really happen? Oh my God. They just finished this. We were covering it at the beginning of the year. What? That's insane. Well, I guess we'll do it again. That was a really huge innovation. That was like one of the longest, biggest bridges in the world. I forget the details on it, but it was able to connect a lot of people that never had any access. This is crazy. Oh my God! Maybe that's an inside job too. Just in $36 billion SoFi just announced the live on CNBC they will be launching. Of course, we just covered that. Big unlock for U.S. users are using or UK users earn interest daily on our GDP savings. Great British pound savings. 3.75 is an aerodrome. Looks like they're giving away eligible deposits. Of course, this is Brian Armstrong. Giving access to UK. Okay, gold is up $100 today. Peter Schiff is just taking any win he can. Whatever. Trading the rally today. Testing the rally today, says Jim an hour ago. Jim Cramer. Is AI is killing Hollywood. It will. I think that's why Warner Brothers is selling, honestly. Breaking, the U.S. Senate has drafted a bill to finally give the CFTC clear authority over the crypto. This came out yesterday. That's old news. China accuses the U.S. of stealing that, of course, Bitcoin. That's still making the rounds today. Make sure I share that one. I don't know if I did already or not. I guess this is overshadowing the McRib, guys. There's no McRib today. It's crazy. That was like a one and done last night. Oh, there we go. There it is. Justin, McDonald's McRib has returned. Historically, every time the McRib has come back in 2020, since 2020 has marked the Bitcoin rally. Let's go. Let's send it. Breaking Treasury. Scott Bessent just embarrassed MSNBCs for thinking that they were more about economics than they know more about economics than he does. Well, really? I didn't see this.
Amid this discussion of costs and prices and affordability, how does a $20 billion bailout of Argentina help Americans? You're the president's point person on that. Can you explain to those here who are feeling the pinch, including America's farmers, why the United States is helping out Argentina?
Well, do you know what a swap line is?
It's currency swap, yes.
Yes, but what is that?
You're the Treasury Secretary.
Yes, but why would you call it a bailout?
That is how...
In most bailouts, you don't make money. The U.S. government made money. We used our financial balance sheet to stabilize the government. one of our great allies in Latin America during an election. The president there won in a landslide. The government's going to make money. And I would rather use peace through economic strength than have to be shooting at narco boats coming offshore if the government collapsed. We have a generational opportunity in Latin America to create allies. We just saw an election in Bolivia. We're probably going to see an election in Colombia. We've seen them in Ecuador. We're going to see them in the Chile. So by stabilizing the economy there and making a profit, then that's a very good deal for the American people. And there's a lot we could have been doing for American farmers, but Democrats closed the government.
All right, so that's Scott Bessent on the of course the credit swap or the currency swap that's happening, and not a bailout. I don't know, potato in my opinion. First thing, get the Bitcoin. Of course, Michael Seller.
Amid this discussion of
what else we got? Japan, seawater plus more water equals electricity. Japan just figured out how to generate electricity by simply mixing salt water with fresh water. No solar panels, no wind turbines, no fuel, just water and chemistry working 24/7. This silent power plant is on the coast is producing energy for something most countries is completely ignored, and is could change everything about how island nations powered themselves. The future of renewable energy might just come from above or below, but also where the rivers meet the ocean. Interesting. So the U.S. just opened the door for crypto ETFs and trust to earn staking rewards. We talked about that yesterday. So I think this is it. I think we're just running into a really lackluster week of crypto news. Until the government shutdown opens, I feel like we're not getting that flood of news we really want. Still one of the greatest scenes in movie history, Monty Python. Yeah, I love Monty Python.
What? I want to be a woman. From now on, I want you all to call me Loretta. What? It's my right as a man.
Well, why do you want to be Loretta, Stan?
All right. I'm over. I can't play that whole thing on here. I'm going to get banned like I did yesterday. I got banned for some reason yesterday. I don't know how. Okay, Sam Altman's recent interview totally reminds me of an Enron earnings call right before they collapsed on December 2nd, 2001. Sam Altman is asking Trump administration for an OpenAI government bailout. We mentioned that, again, this is all old news. He's been basically he's in fear that a lot of the AI companies are not going to be able to compete with China, and the amount of money they have is not enough to facilitate the war on AI with China. So he's like, just in case, we're going to get a bailout, right? Just in case, just like the auto industries in 2008, we're going to get a bailout, right? That's what this is going. Yeah, I don't know. Breaking, the CEO strike uploaded a video warning everyone that Bitcoin is about to go nuclear. They call it the CEO strike. Jack Mallers. That's it. That's right. Let's see what Jack Mallers had to say. It's been a while since I played a clip from him. How you doing, Jackie boy?
Listen, it is what it is, and this is so bullish for Bitcoin. They're going to have to print so much money. They're going to have to. Bitcoin is really priced with how much
$500
fiat
billion
currency is sloshing around in the world. And in order for all of this to play out and work, we have to debase our currency, we have to devalue our debt, and we have to create more fiat. It's going to send Bitcoin nuclear.
I agree, Jackie boy. But what am I gonna do? tell the bears don't have any Bitcoin? I don't know. I can't talk to those damn bears. Oh, jeez. All right. Crypto czar David Sachs just said that U.S. is a major step closer to becoming the crypto capital of the world. That's breaking news. So we got that, of course, firsthand from Andy in the chat. Chaos Crew just posted in Crypto's Discord from Andy in the chat as well. $10,000 loan for everyone in there. What? 10K loan. Let's go. Let's go go back to Discord real quick and see what Andy's talking about. Let me see if I can screen this little message from him. He just gave me he just waved to me over on Discord. Awesome, Andy. My God. Okay. So let's see if I can find this post from him in the Chaos board here. I don't see it over there. Jake the Snake's got something there. You got it in the lobby. He's of course reminding you guys he's here with the Chaoses. Yeah, he's drinking in the morning. Top of the morning to you. All right. What do we got, Andy? I don't see it. I don't see anything on here. You put in everything else. Where'd you put it? I don't see it. All right, let me know in the chat what you're talking about. A $10,000 loan. Oh my God. All right, Chaos is in the Chaos text channel, says Scrub. Chaos text channel, Andy. I don't know. I guess he didn't drop it there. I didn't see it there. I see Jake the Snake. He's got this link here for Instagram. Oh yeah, I remember watching that yesterday. Maybe he posted it earlier. No, I don't see it earlier. And again, shout out to Cody, guys. We have these charms coming. It's crazy. Of course, if you guys haven't been part of the channel since before we hit 1,000, everyone holding a wrench right now is going to be part of the giveaway for the silver 1,000 sub charms. It's crazy. I can't believe we're finally, getting stuff going. Getting some alarms on my phone. Okay. All right, let's get back to it, guys. Let's get back to it. I don't see any of that posts from Andy in the Discord. Okay, anything else in the doom scrolling I may have missed? I think that's it. 50-year mortgages? Yeah, absolutely not. It says, what is this, Fox Business? Yep. Mortgage slams 50-year mortgages, in debt forever, in debt for life, 100%. I agree. My brain is only, and you're only going to save $120 a month on average, if that. Strength and inspiration. I have not prepared. I'm not sure. This is Max Kaiser posting some crazy thing from Nikola Tesla. Okay. All right. I think that's it, guys. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do one more run through TradFi, the crypto news, real quick.
$400 billion worth of that revenue, if should it ever get collected, would have to go to those $2,000 rebate checks.
Yes.
I think
you got the same number I got. Let's go.
The president. The main question I have is when. So they could issue that ruling in mid-December. That's everybody's hope in trade and tax and investment land, just so we have some certainty and we can understand that the administration is going to start pivoting to other sectors of the trade universe. But there's a universe here where they don't issue a ruling until next summer. And that would serve the president by allowing him to keep collecting tariff revenue, keep trying to collect, initiate these trade deals with other nations and finalize those. And we don't find out that they're illegal until June of next year. So that is a possibility. Yeah. I'm hoping it's a low odds event. We're optimistic that we'll get it in mid-December.
Did the shutdown, I don't know, shine a light on any new leadership potentially in the Democratic Party? Because this is a party that is looking for leadership. We had Speaker Johnson acquit himself pretty well, it seems like, from the shutdown. How about on the Democratic side?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think there's a lot of shakeup coming on the Democratic side, especially with Senator Schumer. The conversations I have with Democratic staff on the Senate side, former staff, former leadership, have all suggested that we are in, the early days of migrating away from Leader Schumer and into a Leader Schatz situation, the Democrat from Hawaii. I think there is, especially for those who've been in politics for a long time, that leadership has to take a lot of arrows, and that's exactly what Schumer did. So, all right, they're just talking about
blanketed politics now. Okay, all right, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I want to do one more. How about CoinDesk? Cointelegraph. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we already covered all that. How about Daily HODL? Anything breaking on Daily HODL? Uniswap surges 44% as decentralized exchanges reveal fee and token burn proposal for Uniswap. Not a big fan of tokens from exchanges, but yeah, Uniswap has now surged 44%. According to Daily HODL. Coinbase issues alert to crypto traders, says it will abruptly suspend trading for 5 altcoins. Let's take a look and see what they're pulling. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any tickers on here. What the hell? All right. The new update on X says that Clover Finance, CLV, EOS. Wow, they're gonna drop EOS. Wow, that's an oldie but a goodie. Loca. EOS. Muse and Wrapped Centrifuge will be suspended on November 26th for around. Yeah. So they're dropping some old coins, I guess. Loca, some League of Kingdoms Arena. Okay, some gaming token. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I think we're pretty much caught up. Bank of England proposes suite of new stablecoin rules. We covered that yesterday. All this stuff's old. Okay, I think that's it. So, guys, stay safe out there. Don't do anything stupid.
What are you, stupid?
We're one big catalyst away from a big pump. And getting us, of course, into full blown altcoin season, full parabolic, nonsense. I really hope so, because this has been such a crappy year. Scrubbless says Otaku looking gaming. Gaming's dead, man. That narrative's not gonna play out, I don't think, at all this year. I think maybe next year if we get anything. Say for example we come back strong maybe like January, end of January, early February. If there's enough legs, maybe by March we might see some gaming move, but yeah, gaming's pretty much dead this cycle. Brave Apartment Famous says, good morning, Chaos fam. I listened to last evening's stream as I pulled all together a night later. I missed y'all while I was away. Glad to be in the house, even if my home is on fire. Braveheart, yes. Please don't tell me your house is actually on fire. Linnea is basically ETH. What? Isn't that a DeFi platform on Ethereum? Isn't that like a backed loans, Ethereum backed loans at Linnea? What was Linnea again? It's been doing pretty well this year. Okay, Coinbase. Coin market cap. Let's take a look real quick before we head out. Linnea, saying at one. Linnea is a layer 2 built from first principles to strengthen Ethereum entire Ethereum economy. Every aspect is designed for the productive Ethereum burn mechanics and capital effective native yield to its underlying Ethereum equivalent. ZK Tech amplifies the value utility of Ethereum mainnet. All of this is backed by the largest ecosystem fund in history, managed by the most trusted Ethereum builders with institutional-grade infrastructure. Yada 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 yada. DeFi across the DeFi, Linnea is the best chain for ETH capital, where every transaction can and every block strengthens Ethereum. Linnea is where Ethereum wins. Native yield, Ethereum bridge to Linnea. Will be natively staked and generate rewards for liquidity providers, fueling sustainable DeFi growth. Linnea operates with the ZKEM VEVM rollup, executing transactions off-chain and submitting zero-knowledge proofs. The mainnet roadmap includes the minimization mechanisms, fallback exits, a security council with independent members, and a multi-prover system and add redundancy. Plans call for transition to delegated proof of stake. Permissionless validators, Linnea token used for. Linnea token has been several factors. Gas payments. Tokens can be used to pay transaction fees. Okay, burn mechanism. 80% of the net transaction fees are permanently removed from circulation. Damn. Large share of the total supply is dedicated to developers, R&D, and public goods through the Linnea ecosystem fund. So yeah, I guess it does kind of feel like it just kind of runs Ethereum. I get your narrative on that. The market cap right now sitting at about 200 million, and the circulating supply is 15 billion Linnea tokens with a max supply of 72 billion, which means it's nowhere near fully allocated, fully diluted market cap. So yeah, I personally wouldn't invest in this. I don't know their launch schedule, but let's look at market cap. It's not too bad. It's holding up all right. I mean, the burn mechanism for itself is pretty significant. It's pretty significant. I wonder how many tokens have been already burned, though. Where the total supply has been burned. It would be my question, I guess, next. It's not a normal, a token economy we've taken a look at, right? So that would be my next question: is how many? Let me actually see if I can get that answer from Google. How many Linnea tokens have been burned? Wow, only 1.8. Damn, they got a long way to go, guys. A long way to go. All right, so it's not getting me super excited just by that, but it could do well in the future. It could, of course, have a long road ahead for it. All right. That's Linnea. Okay, moving on, guys. I gotta head out. I gotta get some stuff done today. I got a lot done yesterday. I gotta finish cleaning up, and then I'm gonna be doing some tests here on YouTube. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get that set up. Of course, what I'm trying to plan for, guys, I'm going to Florida to visit some friends and family, help out my family. My dad's going through a tough time right now in his employment, like a lot of other Americans who are in their 50s, 60s, are probably not going to get work ever again. It's just trying to face that reality, right? And I just sold my house last year, so I've got nowhere for them to go. So we're trying to find some solution for, and he's trying to find another job right now, and I just don't personally. I wish the best for my father, but I just don't see it. I honestly, seriously, realistically, don't see it. I mean, no one's hiring anyone who's in their 50s and 60s anymore, right? All right, guys. So with that, I will be testing a lot of live stream stuff on my laptop just to make sure I have the stream ready to go again for the trip. I'll be in Florida for an undetermined amount of time, actually. Originally, I was going to go for just a few weeks, but now I may be down there for the rest of the year for all I know. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to play out. So again, guys, just wanted to let you know what's going on. If you do see some surprise pop-up live streams, that's just me testing. So if you want to come out and join in the chaos of me testing my laptop for the stream, let me know. Pink Chaos hoodies now available in the Chaos merch store, ladies. Yes, Braveheart McFreedom, 100%. If you guys haven't checked out the merch store, we've got that. We've got every single item is available in multiple colors. Your favorite color. I'm a big proponent of this because I like to have every single thing I have in my life, from my comb to my glasses to a VR tech, whatever. It has to be red. All my things have to be red. That's just how I roll. My router is red. My lamp behind the studio. Everything in my life is red. So I definitely feel you guys. Of course, when you have priority to a certain color, and I of course share that same enthusiasm and optimism with you guys. So I offer pretty much everything in every color you can imagine. There's a few things with some example to that, like I think the black crypto, the Crypto Chaos Crew mug. I think that's only in black because this only is in black, that mug. But other than that, yeah, I mean, you can get all the hoodies, all the t-shirts, all available in a variety of colors. Yeah, any color you want. Pink is definitely no exception. Or purple. Cool stuff. All of course, on the merch store. Even Bitcoin merch, guys. You can get a Bitcoin hoodie. This one's actually embroidered, which is pretty cool. A lot like the one I'm wearing here, but this one ridiculous. Yeah, I wanted to offer this one on the store, but it's like $80. They want $80. I'm like, come on, it's ridiculous. Who can afford that? All right. So yeah, you can of course get Bitcoin merch and Crypto Chaos merch on the channel merch store. Yeah, and a variety of colors. Braveheart is right. Braveheart is absolutely right. Thanks again, Braveheart, for shouting out to the Chaos crew and the merch store. All right, guys. With that being said, Bitcoin's holding 103,500. That's all I want. A holding, of course, 103. We could see maybe a retest of 103 here soon, unless we get something major today. It's possible. We would go back down and retest 100 flat, 101. Before we start maybe a bigger move to the upside. I don't know. Anything's possible, guys, but it's definitely a down day for whatever reason. Basically the rally, people taking profits. Moving on. All right, guys, I will see you tonight. Catch a good one. We're gonna do Tinfoil Hat Tuesdays, guys. Get your tinfoil hat ready for Tuesday. Let's go. Later.
Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more coins and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. We're talking I should you. I love you.
I'm so tired. Oh, I should have slept more last night. Yes. You guys in the chat saying a pink chaos flame covered custom seat covers for 2026, 2027 Lambos would definitely sell. Andy needs pink seats to keep dodgy fur off the Lambo seats. Oh my god. See you guys, of course, tonight. Have a great day. Also, when the crypto, what was it? The market structure bill. Who said that? LOS, the Clarity Act. Yes. Hopefully, when that gets passed, it'll be a catalyst. Will it not? That's the idea. Honestly, I would like to see the bubble pop, because a fraction of that, think about it, guys, I was thinking about this last night in bed because I can't sleep anymore. I try, but it's hard. A fraction of what's in video right now in that bubble, if I were to pop and everyone gets freaked out and sells off the stock market, a big chunk of that, or a fraction of that, could end up in crypto and Bitcoin specifically, moving our space up. We just have so much money we need to rotate. Nothing has rotated. It's still sitting in the top 7 stocks on the world, of course, in the United States. So anyway, guys, that's my 2 sats anyway. Have a great day. Stay up to date with all the crypto news. Make sure you don't miss a beat, and we'll see you at, of course, 8 p.m. for Crypto Chaos and the Tinfoil Hat Tuesday session with Gamma, Nebs, and Cody. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Send it. Send it.